Alright guys, we are back. So let's take a look at the Firebird that we sprayed here last night. Now I need you to keep in mind that this gentleman, like I told you in the last video, didn't want to get carried away, wasn't fussy, just said throw some paint on there so I'm not driving around in primer in case it rains, which you shouldn't be driving cars in primer and rain, believe it or not. So he said here's the paint code, Matador Red, blah blah blah, we got the factory color. It's different from the rest of the car because the rest of the car has been repainted at one time, but this is the right color. So we sprayed it here in our body shop. Now, those of you that don't know, I don't have a paint booth on the property. I have a paint booth 15 minutes away. So he just wanted to spray it here, which is kind of hard in a body shop bay. There's a lot of dust and crap in here, so it turned out the way it turned out. The paint still flows out like it's going to flow out, but you're going to get a few more dusts and nibs and stuff like that. But hey, it don't matter. It looks pretty good because I'm looking at myself right now and I see myself. Y'all see me there? Hey guys. So there we go. We gave it 3 coats of base, just 2 coats of clear on this one. And Sean, all Sean did, like Mike welded the quarters on, Sean just did a rough end of the bodywork along the weld edge. That was it. These quarters are looking pretty good for what they are. So I mean, there you go. But again, like I say, you can see, I don't know, you probably can't see. There's a dust particle there. There's one over there. There's one over there. They'll come out with a cut polish if you want to do that. You know, but I'm just saying, you're not going to get it perfect like in a booth. But even in a booth, we get dust. Comes off your body, comes off your suit. We don't have one of those fancy booths that just suck everything down and get rid of it all, right? We just got an old school spray booth. But this is just in our body shop and, well, hey, big thumbs up, everyone. So now, does it match the rest of the car? Hell no. You can see the difference. Look at the car here, how much more red it is. But that is Matador Red. Look up pictures. The car had Matador Red with a white top and white interior. And actually, I don't even know if you can... He didn't really get a lot of paint up in there, but yeah. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. You can kind of see that, you know. Beautiful. It looks good. So that's it. There's our Firebird. So we're going to let her dry up. Then we're going to unmask it, pull it out, leave it for the weekend. The long weekend's here. Then come Tuesday, put the convertible top, just throw it back in there, throw the chunk on it, and the customer's going to come take it away. So that is it. She is done. Let's move on and see what else is going on around the shop today on this Friday before the long weekend. Okay guys, so I'm just getting cars outside now, but I wanted to show you where I'm at over here. The wind blowing the door shut. So I've put in, this is the inner rocker piece, you can see right here. It's all good. Luckily the outer rockers are good. I think somebody's replaced them at one time, and I'll tell you why I say that, because there's absolutely no seam here. Should be a seam here and there. And I think what they did from the looks of it is they jammed the outer rockers on, because that's what most people do, because that's where it shows rusty, and then they leave it and they don't worry about the inner rocker. Because once you get into the inner rocker structure, well, that all ties into your cab support, which I've got in place now. So my next step next week is to get this floor, I've started cutting and trimming it, in place and get that done. So I'll have that done. And then we've got new front cab supports, new floors, new inner rockers, and like I say, someone replaced the outers. I think they did it quite a while back though. I'm guessing these are at least 5 to 8 years old, but that's okay. They're holding on pretty good. Then we'll clean it all up good in here and we'll texture spray it. Now we'll take a look at the old Firebird. She's outside. Let's see what's happening here. Actually, let's close the gate down because it's Friday today. It's a long weekend. Come on, dear. I guess, I don't know. Everyone's bugging me. They all bug me and say, I'm never around because I don't work Mondays, so I guess every weekend's a long weekend for me. But, yeah, it's not always like that. A lot of times on the weekends I go out looking at jobs too, so you know, anyone out there that owns a business, you all know you're never really totally relaxed. So anyway, now you can see the complete difference in the color. Quite a difference, isn't it? But this is not the original paint. This is the original paint. Anybody doing a Firebird, and it is called Matador Red. And I'll tell you also, it's flip-flops. Look there, it looks, the sun hits, it looks all pink, looks all darker there. See where that's darker there? I'm going to tell you how you know that's original paint. It looks a little brighter and shinier, but do you see here? It's the same. It's all the same. This is just from 1968 or whatever, however old this thing is. You know, it's going to fade out some, so you can see the difference. It is quite the difference. But the main thing is the owner wants to bring the car back after he dismantled it. He said he's going to throw the interior in it for the summer. He's actually going to clean it up and he's going to get it running a little better, and then he's just going to drive it. And then he's going to pull the engine and tranny and all that out in the summertime. So, what are you looking for, Sean?
Oh, fire.
Well, it's not us. Probably coming from that way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's not us. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Sean was just saying he smelled smoke. I smell it too, but I don't know where it's coming from. Definitely is not us. Looks like looks like this weekend I'll be out there in the Field of Dreams cutting her. Gotta get her done. And hey, anyone out there looking? I've said it once, I've said it twice. I don't care if I sell it. I'm not gonna give it away. This 1940 Plymouth Coupe of mine. It's a businessman's coupe, 1 seat only, huge trunk. This thing is 90% rust-free with BC title in my name. The whole car is there. It's just missing the original engine and tranny. Everything is there, right down to every little dash emblem is all there. And like I say, the car is 90% rust-free. And I've got $6,000 worth of Fat Man front suspension, GM tilt column, disc brakes, all new. $6 grand worth of parts. And what takes it? Show up at my door right now with $7,000 cash, and it's yours. $7,000 cash, and I'll sign the title over. But if not, I'll just keep it, chop it, slam it, tail drag it, which we all want to see, right? So do I. But for right now, I got a lot on the go. I got the 55 gasser that you all know you haven't seen for a while, my shoebox coupe. Those two ain't going nowhere, and I need to get those done and focused on those. Bought that. It was a hell of a good deal, and now I just kind of need that space. But in the same token, if it don't go, it don't go. That's just the way it is. So that's what we got going on. So yeah, and we'll go into the shop. We'll see the old Charger. She's up in the air, but you can see the blower and all the stuff is on it. We'll get a better video of it when we get it down in the air. But you can see there she is. Look at that. The old General's flying high. So there you go. With that being said, if you're Canadian, happy Canada Day. And if you're American, happy 4th of July when it shows up. Buy me a beer. Drink it for yourself. See you later.